Cześć, siemano, z tej strony Stachepik. A to jest Fallout New Vegas. I więc tak. Dzisiaj nie żadna fabuła, dzisiaj nie poboczne. Dzisiaj idziemy w DLC-ki. Tak postanowiłem, że jednak zrobię wpierw DLC-ki, zanim zakończę. Pójdę tak w stronę chyba zakończenia tego całego konfliktu. Nie zakończenia konfliktu, konflikt jeszcze raczej będzie trwał, ale zakończenia tego wszystkiego po stronie Republiki. Więc bierzemy się za DLC-ki, tak po kolei, chyba od dołu bym poleciał. Czyli zaczynamy od... tego, to jest chyba jeden z DLC-ków, nie pamiętam niestety nazw tych DLC-ków. Jakoś nigdy nie byłem przekonany do New Vegasa, ale... no, nie jest zły, nie jest zły, podoba mnie się. Taki Fallout 3, ale w lepszym stylu. Już myślę, że się ten samochód załamie. Więc, tak jak mówię, teraz DLC-ki. A jak wszystkie DLC-ki zakończymy, to myślę, że zabierzemy się za ciąg dalszy fabuły. Więc nie będę już chyba tak gadał, nie będę mienił wzorem. Mamy się po prostu udać już... To miejsce odkryliśmy, jak szliśmy w stronę tej osady, co zaatakował Legion. Se przypomnijmy, w Nipton, tak, daleko. Tu mamy jakąś satelitę. Ona jest jakaś automatyczna, że się tak rusza? Czy jest flaga USA na niej jaka? Fajnie. O. To jest pewnie State. A tutaj jest coś? Aha, United State. Pewnie to pisze, dobra. Co masz na myśli, że jeszcze się nie zaczęło? Co? Nothing happens since that midnight showing. A chwila, czy ja muszę zaczekać do nocy? Chwila, czekaj, to 7 godzin. Zobaczmy teraz. I no przecież chyba dobrze czekam, co jest. Przeczekaj na tą godzinkę. O! Oczko. Teraz mogę aktywować? Chwilę, przeczytajmy sobie może... Poziom 15. Który ja mam obecnie? 20 któryś? 23, tak. Czyli tak trochę, no w miarę nadmiarze. Unable to return to the Mojave until you solve the mysteries of the Big Empty. You will be able to take anything you can carry with you, and you will be able to return to any time after completing all of this. Have all want to carry with you. Examine the satellite and closer. The atomic waters of science await. Ok, czyli mogę zabrać co chcę. Nie wiem, czy chcę brać więcej niż to, co mam. Raczej to, co mam obecnie, mi nie wystarczy. Jeszcze steampaki. Mam nadzieję, że będę mógł tam kupić steampaki. Fusion. Może jednak... Albo może jeszcze chwilkę sobie zaczekamy. To chyba nie to. Resite, tak. Szybkie zakupy wpierw. Zrobimy. I się udamy w tamto miejsce. No trochę czasu minie, no gdzie se...
Hey, you're the one who's been going.
Tak. O. Król mnie chyba szanuje, to fajnie wiedzieć. Już mnie nikt nie atakuje, też dobrze. Ten szczur cały czas lata. Ty za mną pójdziesz, tak on za mną będzie łaził, to mnie się strasznie nie podoba. Ale dobra. Jakoś mnie nie interesuje. Nie, nic się nie dzieje. Idę tylko na szybkie zakupy.
Make a brief stop at the Atomic Wrangler, where the booze is cheaper, the table's more friendly, and the women are...
Jakoś mnie to nie interesuje. Ja chcę bardziej do was wejść i ewentualnie odwiedzimy Bractwo Stali. A zapomniałem, że wy to zbieracie, proszę bardzo. Nie mam problemów. Poproszę interesy. Poproszę sobie towarę. Może macie Macrofusion? Tak mają. Beret, co to mi daje? Percepcja i szansa na krytyczne. O, to jest coś ciekawego. Ale tak, brudna woda, mięso mogę wam dać. Może steampaków nie będę brał. Będzie tylko, że to wystarczy, co obecnie posiadam. A tego mam sporo, patrzcie. Wiecie co, może pokażcie mi, czy macie jakieś plazmówki. Nie, nie mają plazmówki. To tak. Plasma rifle, increase speed of plasma. Zobaczmy, czy to będzie dobre. A jak nie, to gdzieś to sprzedamy i trudno. Dobra. Boing. Gdzie jest plazmówka? Nie. No i się znowu spierdzieliło, dobra. Czyli to tak nie działa. Bieda. Dobra. No to jeszcze tak, na szybko, ukryta dolina. Już jest pusta. Bo znalazłem takie fajne miejsce, gdzie bractwo przetrzymuje sobie amunicję. Chyba z ekspedycji, jakie wysyła. A że nie mam czerwonego tego, to mogę sobie pożyczyć ich amunicję, więc na szybko jeszcze pójdziemy, pożyczymy amunicję, ewentualnie sobie trochę te zapasy medyczne uzupełnię na proste steampaki. I ruszymy. 8 minut, tak jakby minęło. Nie jest źle. Macie coś świeżego? Jest coś świeżego? Co mamy? Chyba to nie jest bardziej to, co chcę, ale dobra. Zejdźmy zatem na dół, ewentualnie pójdziemy odwiedzić tam pannę od...
Hello.
Cześć. Tutaj panienkę z zbrojowni.
Hi there. Looking to spend... Our patrols are always bringing more stuff in. Take a look.
No właśnie to robię. Ale nie macie Macrofusions. Dobra. Dobra, czyli pozostaje mnie tylko kupić steampaki.
Hello, can I help you with something?
Tak, potrzebuję zapasów medycznych. I teraz tak. Z tych dajemy do plazmy, dajemy... jeszcze miałem coś. Tego nie dam. Teraz tak, z tego zobaczmy, czy to wejdzie. Trochę za dużo. Ok, to zostawmy sobie tak. I jeszcze jeden. Ewentualnie sobie weźmy jeszcze też jednego. Akceptowalne. 36 zwykłych, 15 super steam packów. Będzie dobra, wystarczy. Mam taką nadzieję. W miarę dużo mi leczenia też one dają, więc jak dobrze pójdzie i nie będę marnował na głupoty, to wytrwam wystarczająco długo na tych steampackach. No chyba, że będę mógł też kupić. Będzie też plus. Ale nie wiem, co tam mnie czeka zbytnio. Znaczy, słyszałem, co tam może być. Ale jak to będzie w praktyce wyglądać, w mojej perspektywie, to nie mam bladego pojęcia. Więc wracamy. Tam to miejsce. Będzie 13 godzin czekania mniej więcej. Oho. Ktoś ma ubaw? Starczy? Starczy. Okej. Let's go! Fallout New Vegas. Okay.
In the years before the Great War, Big Mountain had been the home to the brightest minds of the 21st century. Scientists of vision were drawn to the facility to tackle the greatest technological challenges of the era. They sought to create a new world, fueled by technology for the benefit of all mankind. Sonic emitters, space-age alloys, DNA hybridization, force field particle research, autodoc advances in cranial, cardiac, and trauma surgery. The hopes and dreams of a century became realities in the electronic forges of Big Mountain. The nucleus of this research was the Dome, a huge stone facility that held the labs of every science known to man. It was a think tank where no problem could not be solved, where no question could not be answered. The Great War brought a new energy to Big Mountain and its scientists. Although sheltered from the front lines, the scientists waged their own war, fighting their battles at the atomic level. Equations and calculations marched endlessly across chalkboards and computer terminals toward one solution: winning the war. For years, the minds and computers of Big Mountain were a blaze of trajectories, weapons schematics, and nuclear
Mózg
theory.
psa
The
że przegrywam, ale...
problems began to outpace the solutions. First geometrically, then exponentially. As the war escalated, so did the questions. On the night of October 23rd, 2077, the scientists received an answer that put all their questions to rest. In the aftermath, Big Mountain's silent experiments went to sleep, their creators slowly dying in the new world that had been left behind. And the great stone in the middle of the big empty lay untouched, filled with countless technological wonders. Wonders that, in the end, had been answers to the wrong question.
Dobra, skończyli? Mogę w końcu mówić? Operacja, what? Czarno. Co do jasnej. Chwila, mam swój sprzęt. Gdzie jest mój sprzęt? Zdejmij mnie to. Zdejmij mnie hełm. Zdejmij ten hełm. Stań tak. Ja nie widzę żadnych po operacji. Co jest grane? Nie Republiki, dawaj to. Od razu lepiej. Ale co to jest? Ja się pytam. To tym bardziej. Ale to mnie przeraża. O, może czy ja zrobiłem to... Czy to dobry pomysł był? Czy to był dobry pomysł? A ławka. Nie, złaź. Nie chcę do ławki, nie chcę na ławkę. Metal box, kapsle, coś tu warte? Tak, bawimy się w gnoma, zbieramy wszystko, co jest możliwe. Nice. Dobra, ale... wtedy się odezwałem podczas tego... Tam był pies, jego kurde mózg w broni i co to ma być? Ja się pytam. Co to ma oznaczać? Takie coś? Dobra, wyjdźmy stąd. Nie, ja chcę wiedzieć, co ja tu robię. Ja chcę się dowiedzieć, co ja tu... Czemu ja się czuję jak w węglawie? Świetnie. Co to da? To wygląda jak jakiś plan. O, microfusions. Chwila, to jest 50. A, to jest wszystko. Po 10 warto. No, ja myślałem, że to jest warte wszystko. Pojedyncze 50, a to jest wszystko za 10. Tu mamy jakieś plantacyjki. Coś trzeba włożyć. Tutaj jakiś kwiat, pusta, sasaca pagelna, świeże jabłko, świeża gruszka, orzeszki, czysta woda. Z chęcią. Sugar bombs i jakieś tam. Jeszcze czysta woda, menty, mąka i to nie wiem co to jest. Dobra, zwiedzamy to miejsce, zanim gdziekolwiek pójdę. I to wygląda na całkiem fajny pancerz. To wygląda jak oko, które mnie obserwuje. A nie, to jest mapa kompleksu całego? Może? Nie wiem. Tu są windy, to nie. Najpierw się bawimy w gnoma. Żeby to mi wszystko pokazało od nowa. Wino. Toster, nie wiem. Jest sporo. To jest takie czyste, a wszystko dookoła brudne. Potrzebny klucz. No klucza nie mam. Boże święty, przepraszam bardzo. A nie wiem co tam było zabrane. Save. Dobrze wiedzieć. Po prostu też pusty. Przynajmniej będę miał gdzie zbierać. Łóżko mamy tutaj. Kapsle. Puste. Toolbox. Też nic ciekawego. Co tu mamy? Mad Scientist. Wait, what? Hello! Ale ty fajny jesteś. A ty to kto? O Jezu, no też holotaśmy, no wiecie co? Ale to jest takie fajne. Kubeczek w środku, ale fajne. No ja gadam trochę głupio. Gadam głupio, ale to jest naprawdę piękne. Chcę takiego w domu, ja chcę takiego w domu i to jest słodziak. Mały słodziak. Okej, chyba nic więcej tu już nie znajdę. No nawet to jest uszkodzone. Co to jest? Autodock, no wiecie. Nic nie odpalałem, dobra. Storage feeling of Pacifist come over you and you find you cannot draw your weapons for some reason. Nie mogę wyjąć what? Ej no, rzeczywiście nie mogę wyjąć swojej broni. What the hell? What? Ta muzyka jest nie w tle, wyłączcie mnie to.
I thought I heard the pacification field kick in. All right, shh. Nobody move. I'll handle this. Be warned, intruder. You are in the presence of a mighty think tank of Big Mountain. The collective geniuses of... Why, Oppenheimer, which one of you self-professed geniuses has been adjusting my volume knob? Who was it? Was it you, 8? Oh, Dr. O, was it? Likely story. O couldn't spark 2 neurons if they were in a lattice of biomed gel.
What? Me? Breaking news, Klein. It wasn't me, all right? I'm the robotical engineer. 8 is sound waves. That's his specialty. You always do this. You always demean me in front of guests. And it's not O, all right? It's...
Enough! Either of you do it again, it'll be the last time. Now... Great. Now I forgot what I was saying. What was I talking about?
Jesteś tym, kto przeprowadził na mnie operację?
Did it just say something? Anyone catch that? Boros, you work with animals. Translate. It's a lobotomite. Here, in the dome. Oh, as if this situation couldn't get any worse. Now we've got lobotomites. Dalla, get the spray before it excretes all over everything.
Lobotomit?
Dr. Klein, if my hypothesis is correct, this lobotomite is the repository of the brain we sent the signal to, the skin envelope once containing it. If so, it's proof that there may indeed be something beyond the crater. Just look at it. The way it blinks. It's like a big, hairless teddy bear.
I know what it is, Dalla. I want to know why it's down here. With its limbs all over everything. And are those penises I see wriggling on its feet? Disgusting.
What?
I believe those are toes, Dr. Klein. Little teddy bear toes. Penises are much larger than those tiny extremities. Not that I would know.
I don't recall the human penis ever being that large.
It depends on one's own frame of reference, Dr. O.
Okej, to idzie w złym kierunku, naprawdę.
2 orifices for ingesting oxygen.
Noses? Why, the great static. These lobotomites confound me with their sheer number of useless extremities.
Wydofękach. 5 punktów, no wiecie wy co? God damn. Dobra. Pomachajmy im.
What? What is it doing? Did we institute electroshock? Or is it excreting? Dr. Klein, wait. I don't believe those gestures were random. Random at all. It's been following our conversation. The lobotomite understands us.
I agree with Boros's histrionic findings. This little lobotomite is unusually attentive for something whose brain has been extracted.
Nonsense! Lobotomites can't comprehend us.
8, have you been in the mentats again? If we slow down our oral processoreceptors to understand this excretion, we'll all be rendered ignorant.
All of you, power down, shut up, and let me prove once and for all how wrong you all are. As usual. Lobotomite, do you understand me? Can you speak?
Dobra, już mnie zaczynają denerwować, naprawdę. Ja daję to ostatnie. Gdzie ja jestem?
That response seemed demanding, as if cutting to the chase. How surgical. Reminds me of... Dr. Klein! A transmission from the Forbidden Zone, coming right at us! It can only be... If it isn't my old colleagues, the mighty think tank of Big Mountain. Big fools, all of you. It is I, Dr. Mobius, transmitting from my dome-shaped dome in the Forbidden Zone. A zone that is, yes, forbidden to you! Even now, my deadly robo-scorpions swarm across Big Mountain with their pincers and pointy laser tails. Soon, all science will be mine! Even the technology sealed in the Big Mountain research centers cannot save you. So cower in your think tank. Wait for the end. That's all. Goodbye. Mobius. Always the same broadcast. He's clearly mad, driven insane by his flawed and imprecise kindergarten-level research methodology.
What are we going to do? There's no way we can breach the Forbidden Zone. There's those robot scorpions everywhere.
The Forbidden Zone, where no brain has ever entered, nor ever returned.
Except Dr. Mobius and the technologies that could save us. They are out of our reach.
And Dr. Mobius mocks us. Did you see his cracked monitor? He's clearly let himself go.
What? Ask the lobotomite for help? Aid, I think you need the fluid levels in your logic assist pumps checked.
If this lobotomite responded, Dr. Klein, then it is clearly intelligent, perhaps even displays heretofore unknown levels of helpfulness.
But what of its brain? We scooped that out. We don't even know where we left it. And for putting it back in, none of us have the knowledge.
Yes, but it's still aware and responsive. Look at it. It's regarding us even now, with its big teddy bear eyes. If we ask it politely, and leave the part about the unnecessary, ruthless lobotomizing out, it might be favorably disposed to us.
Ustaliliście mój mózg?
We removed your brain, yes. So soft, barely wrinkled, yet so flush with knowledge and experience. Brain extraction technology has been standard practice at Big Mountain for an immeasurable amount of time.
Once the brain was out, then came the coils. The Tesla coils. The coils of Nikola Tesla.
Yeah, Aid, no need to brag. Wherever your brain is, it's transmitting thoughts to you through the
Tesla coils in its head.
This is fortunate in many respects. If your brain was anywhere in the dome, why, you could access your aggression centers.
Circumventing the pacification field. This is a no-no. We have never been in a fight. We do not want that.
Reminds me of my days in American High. And Richie Marcus.
To nie wyjaśnia... Laser... Tutors? Co to ma być? Ale użyję, no to jest medycyna, dodatkowe punkty.
Darla, was it necessary this time?
I assume full responsibility. I take my duties in the prodding and excision of living, breathing tissue quite seriously. Although in truth, the autodoc had done most of the work already. Quite industrious, almost cut into all my investigations. Once it had removed the brain and I misplaced it, other organs began to cry for direction, using your nerves as telegraph wires. Rather than let them send their signals, I removed them as well. Shh, little organs. Go to sleep in your tanks. Dala loves you.
First was the heart. Wait, I mean, second was the heart. Brain was first. Third was the spine.
O, +1 do siły i... Dobra,
Spine. Totally overrated, that arrangement of vertebrae. Look at me, with my lumbar and thoracic curvature. Never had a use for any of that. Spineless is what I prefer.
Zapaście mi mózg. Ale co to znaczy, że go przenieśliście?
To be correct, you should say, the autodoc took out your brain. It did all the heavy lifting. It has never worked so hard before. It was unusual. It worked so hard on your surgery, it destroyed its own memory. How odd. I bet your brain remembers what happened.
That autodoc junk heap was one of Mobius's creations, like the rest of the talking scrap metal in the attic. After that, the brain lost itself. Not in the metaphysical sense. Might have gotten flushed into one of the pipes. Actually, that's pretty likely.
If so, it was flushed all the way to Mobius. Flush. That is the sound of flushing.
By the Fisher of Rolando, enough of this biological surgery talk. Lobotomite, listen to my voice. It denominates me to ask, but we need your help. In most probable of probabilities, our enemy, Mobius, has your brain. This is not good. He will most likely come after our brains next. We want you to stop him, somehow, with science.
Najpierw zabraliście mi mózg i teraz chcecie, żebym wam pomógł? Dokładnie.
That is correct, yes. I hope you're not demonstrating resentment now. If you are, well, we can't have that.
Skąd wiesz, że Mobius ma mój mózg?
We have no idea. This line of questioning isn't important to us right now. Why are you asking these tangential questions? Stop it!
We need these technologies. You need to get them. You must get them.
You are equipped to retrieve the technologies with your primitive form. We are not.
It's kind of embarrassing. You have hands, and a heartbeat, sort of. And eyes, mostly the hands. There's door handles and lockers and...
Enough! We need your help. Will you help us?
Po prostu to powiedz.
Excellent. This is turning out much better than the activate the retreat protocols and cower in my room idea I had earlier.
Agreed. Oh, and I've used my robotical knowledge to, transmit the radio map waves to... Settle down, 8. I would have gotten it in a second, all right? 8's transmitted the last known coordinates of the research centers. They, well, move sometimes. Or get buried. Or blow up.
8 is correct. All we need are the schematics. This does not mean we do not want the cold hard technology, however. So do not give in to your biological tired laziness and decide you would sweat too much carrying them. You have a new spine. Use it. And even if you die in the act of reclamation, simply reaching them will auto-transmitify the schematics to us. That is still good. For us.
Jeżeli nie powiecie mi, co mam szukać, to wam nie pomogę, rozumiesz?
The technologies are the X2 transmitter antenna array, used to focus coherent thought at excessively high frequencies.
The psychoanalytic, cardiac dampening, sneaky stealth suit. A suit like nothing this world has ever heard, seen, or could ever see.
Ta ósemka trochę mnie denerwuje.
And 8's sonic soundwave emitter projectile gun, able to broadcast sound at lethal frequencies. It also gives a great biogel massage.
There. We have informed you of all we need. We estimate if you are focused, your time investment will be minimal, by our standards. If you work quickly, you will be the recipient of a gesture of gratitude from us. We do not bestow these old world gestures lightly.
A co jeżeli będę eksplorował KRATER? Dobra, pierdziela. Im szybciej przez to przejdę, tym lepiej.
Our intentions exactly. The important thing is you rush quickly through this task so as not to waste our time. Do not get curious, or you will end up like the cat of Schrödinger.
We feared you would be tempted to explore Big Mountain Crater and examine the many amazing non-mandatory research labs that lie off your designated path. The many such optional explorations are discouraged. Work hurriedly as if you have blinders on, and leave curiosities and items of interest alone.
So many sciences and developments. Pass them by. Let impatience and the desire to simply finish, to end it all quickly and carelessly guide you.
Right you are, 8. In our test results, we'll make a note about how quickly you ran our maze. Nobel challenge.
After all, there will be plenty of time afterward to partake of the experiments once our bidding is done.
Ah, that is correct. You must walk upon your many penised feet. Much slower than our advanced hovering robotical frames.
The little teddy bear could always run right into the pylon perimeter on its thick, turgid feet, returning it to us quickly and directly.
The radar fence that surrounds the big mountain crater will protect you from straying beyond the facility.
The mighty radar fence protects us all. Get too close to the blinking posts, and the proximity warning shall be your warning. You are too close.
If you get near it, your vision will blur as the electrodes in your head shut off one by one. Click, click, click.
Possible memory loss will occur, along with long-term nerve degradation. It is tied to not having a brain attached to your nervous system. But the nerve degradation is nothing to worry about. Such degradation would take many lifespans to become evident, and all biology dies. Such tiny inconveniences are less than the greater convenience and conveyance. You see, if rendered unconscious by the pylons, you will be returned to the sink, seemingly instantaneously by your deadened perceptions.
Dobra, nie chcę o tym więcej słuchać. Dokładnie, już nie dość, że po czasie, to jeszcze mam ich dość. Dosłownie.
Oh, Dr. Klein? Dr. Klein? If I may intersect for a moment.
What is it? The lobotomite is asking me things, and I'm trying to ignore them. My processors can't ignore you both at the same time.
Well, you know how we asked it to fetch the sonic emitter thing? Turns out we already have it. What are the odds?
What is this, a high school science fair? Get your act together. You're making us look like a collection of round earthers.
You're always yelling. My receptors can't take it anymore. And neither can my feelings.
I am yelling because you contaminated specimens can't keep your probes off the volume knob on my voice module.
Ta, przestańcie walczyć.
It is truly the end of all intelligence when the lobotomite speaks more wisdom than you geniuses. So, if we have the sound wave, sonic projecto thing gun, then what in Heisenberg's name do we need from X8? Anyone?
I believe we need a new frequency embedded into the gun. It was designed to broadcast many sounds once charged. We just don't know the frequency.
And it is lost in X8, just as X8 is forever lost to us. The sadness of my high school days, the sadness of my youth lost.
Oh, really, Boros? All you did in high school was call me Fink Tattletale and all the kids you hated, you little teacher's pet brown hound.
Give the lobotomite the emitter. Does it have an audio effect frequency loaded?
Oh, I don't think so. Wait.
What is he doing?
I think he's sonjaculating into the gun, getting it warmed up. Ding. Turkey's done.
You give it to the lobotomite. I'm not touching that thing.
Oh, I don't think so.
I'll do it if you two are going to be ashamed of your own technological needs. Let me give it a little sonic sterilization first.
What?
All right. All antibacterial fresh. Here, my little teddy bear. I have thoroughly removed all Robco terminate code spew from the device. It is clean, shiny, and ready for your hands.
Co, przyspiesza ładowanie? Nie wiem, ale strzelanie 50.
What did it say? Spit lead? What, like pencils?
Oh, I think it wants a combustion pistol.
A gun? Are you mad? We can't give it a gun. Guns kill, leave big open holes in you that are like sores, but worse.
Okej, to był błąd, przedłużyłem to tylko.
Dr. 8 is correct. We already have given the teddy bear a lethal sonic death ray, filled with his sonic ejaculate and sterilized by my soft oohing. Giving the teddy bear a gun would be the equivalent of following a glass of hemlock with an Abraxo chaser. Delicious and redundantly deadly.
If you're going to bring the Socratic method into it, fine. Give the Lobato bear a combustion gun. Burroughs, don't you have something like that?
Are you mad? We can't give it a gun. Guns... Wait, I said that already. Yes, I have the Cyberdog gun, with the little floppy metal ears and the curious nose sensor. Here.
Fine. Done. That gun makes me uncomfortable anyway. Always worried it's going to hump my chassis. Anything else, lobotomite?
Musiałem odejść, miałem dość ich słuchania. Ale dobra, nic z tego nie wybiorę. Tu mi brakuje, a tu też nie mam wystarczająco. Mogę już iść?
Fine, so, yes. Get these things for us. Do not attempt to comprehend their complicated schematics. That is for us to do. Well, good. What are the token words spoken in this case? Thank you? Yes. Thank you.
Wait, is it leaving? But, Dr. Klein, the lobotomite will need rest, recuperation, things like that. I volunteer my chambers, so it might be stared at. My monitor radar slowly scanning its form to collect sensitive data.
No, that would put it too close to us. It could press buttons, turn lights on and off, and worse, let other lobotomites in.
We could give it Mobius's old room. That's where its brain got scooped out anyway. And plus, some of its parts are already there. Might be more comforting for it to hang out with its spine and heart. Home is where the heart is, after all. See what I did there? Went literal.
I suppose. We'll have to move that couch out of there. Been putting that off too long.
Skończcie serio, 50 minut już to będzie.
8 says, let the lobotomite take the Sync Central Intelligence personality chip and reinstall it. That stuffy Mobius program butler can walk the lobotomite, feed it, barter with it for us.
It would also prevent it from going to Higgs Village and taking up residence there. With my teddy bears. And it would be nice to have it so close.
Your logic, combined with my desire to keep the think tank lobotomite free, has swayed me. Here, I present the Sync Central Intelligence. Lobotomite, take this chip to the sink, plug it in, and make sure the chip is clean, or it could skip. Then make whatever crude biologic demands you need of the sink. It will cater to most of your hormonal whims.
Czy mogę handlować? Tak. Chcę wiedzieć.
I cannot dispute your logic. Do we have objects to activate the chip's exchange routines?
What, like stuff? Things?
Yes, things.
I don't know. Might be some old Nuka-Cola or Sunset Sarsaparilla bottle caps lying around. It's not currency per se. Still might be enough to trick the thing's trade routines. Mobius put that test line for caps in the code as a debug command, I think.
I don't believe that was Mobius's reason. His wild speculation concerning post-Holocaust economic systems was quite extensive and of high decibel.
Enough! Surrender these so-called bottle caps, Nuka and Sunset alike. In their role as things, they will serve as adequate test subjects.
All right, here, cap away. Hope that stupid ship chokes on them.
Jest, dobra, ja chcę to skończyć, ale to mnie kusi, żeby kontynuować.
Again, your logic is unassailable in its simplistic need. Oh?
Fine. It's not going to help. That ship will probably refuse them anyway, as stuck up as it is. How do you make the lobotomy?
Dobra, ja chcę to skończyć i więcej nie mogę. Po prostu zainstalować?
Yes, you may need to wiggle it in a bit, but don't force it. We can't recode them if you break it. There is no more we can do to aid you, and our patience levels are depleted. Now go. Rest in the sink if you must, but leave us to our research.
If you're done, can we move again? My biogel's starting to crampagulate.
Of course! Go man your science stations! Go! I am surrounded by children.
Brrr. Nie lubię ich. No dobra. Co zarobiłem, to moje. Więc to chyba na tyle. Dzięki, że byliście. Ja sam nie wiem, o czym myśleć, więc trochę długie to jest, ale dzięki, że byliście. Widzimy się następnym razem. Trzymajcie się. Cześć. I pa.